Philly.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, Philly special. Ready? Here we go. Tonight! Easy! Kill! Lane! Let's go!
This is Alex from ASHRN TV. That's All Sports Highlights Reactions News TV. I want to talk about the value of a backup quarterback. I don't think people really understand the real value of a backup quarterback. We got the situation in Philly. Of course, I'm a Philly fan. Straight Eagles. They want to talk about Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. Now, my thing is with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. Nick Foles did his job. His job is to hold the boat afloat until the starting quarterback come back. Don't be the reason why you lose a game. Okay. Another is possibly win the Super Bowl. So we done seen Nick Foles win the Super Bowl. So we know that he's a capable backup. So if people want to say like Carson Wentz is injury prone, that's what all Skip Bayless, that's what Stephen Smith, that's what all everybody from Access, NFL Network, everybody want to talk about how injury prone Carson Wentz is. Okay, now let's look at this. If you have a so-called injury prone quarterback, then you will need a capable backup, which is your insurance policy. Okay, and that's what Nick Foles is. So when Nick Foles do leave, then we got to see, okay, who's going to be our capable backup in case our starting quarterback goes down. So you got people that say they want to trade Nick Foles. I get that. There are some that say I want to trade Carson Wentz. That's not too, I don't want to say too bright, because I don't like to disrespect people's way of thinking. But to me, just let's go back and look at, okay, I think that was 2016 to 17 season. Okay, you had the Miami Dolphins and you had the Oakland Raiders. Both teams haven't been in the playoffs in quite a long time, right? But going into the playoffs, they both had backup quarterbacks. You had Matt Moore. I think that's his name, Matt Moore, for the Dolphins. Okay, you had Matt Moore for the Dolphins, and you had Connor Cook for the Raiders. Now, I believe Cook was just drafted, so he didn't really have any experience. So when they went to the playoffs, guess what? They got destroyed by, I believe it was the Pittsburgh Steelers. So because they didn't have that capable backup, they out the playoffs. So they don't even know when next time they're going to be back in the playoffs. But here in then that's just 2017 season. Now let's look at last year's season. You had Brett what's his name from the Green Bay Packers? Brett Hunter, that's his name. Brett Hunter, when Aaron Rodgers got hurt, look what happened to their season, okay? And then if you look at the Washington Redskins, which are in our division, the NFC East, they had not one, not two, but three backup quarterbacks who couldn't get it done. And I don't remember what they ended up with the record was, but I remember their record before Alex Smith went down. They were 6-5, I believe. So at a 6-5 record, they went through three backup quarterbacks and I believe they ended up with a 6-10 record. Don't quote me on that. If you know what their record really was, just comment below. So basically, what I'm saying is, Nick Foles did his job, and he did his job so well that it's causing confusion amongst even the Eagles fans. But what's going to happen is that if we get rid of Nick Foles, because I don't believe they can franchise tag him, but if they do get rid of Nick Foles, who would be our capable backup? That's my question. Who would be our capable backup to possibly lead us to the playoffs and possibly win another Super Bowl? So, if anybody have any questions about this topic, just put the questions down here and I'll respond back. But I really think that people need to really take a step back and look at what is a backup's job supposed to be. Your backup is your insurance policy. Your backup is supposed to win games. True. Carson Wentz, that's my boy. Love him to death. Nick Foles, love them both. I just hope Nick Foles don't go to the NFC East, because I really don't want him to tarnish his legacy with us. I don't think it would tarnish his legacy if he did go to the another NFC East rival. But I would rather see him go, like I say, somewhere to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Go to the AFC, because I really don't want to face him twice a year. Even though that's my dude, I really dig him. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. And I think people really need to step back and look at the situation. We had a real good situation. Unfortunately, it's about to come to an end with Nick Foles moving on. But I think we need to really stop listening to people like Skip and Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman and all those guys, those analysts, because they're so busy. I believe they're so busy trying to tear our team apart, didn't really take a look at it. So, there's a controversial quarterback country in Philly. No, it's not. Nick Foles just did his job too well. Now, if Nick Foles didn't win the Super Bowl, will we be talking about him like this? No, we wouldn't. And so let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. And this is ASHRN TV, the All Sports Highlight Reaction News TV, but it's still going to be home of the Philadelphia Eagles. On this side. So I'll get at you later. Peace.